What's up, guys? I want to talk about one of the reasons anxiety sucks. Go ahead and smash that like button down below. If you're ready to kick anxiety in the butt, leave me a comment as well. And let me know your thoughts on this topic or if this message was great for you today, because I think it's going to help some people out. So, guys, there's many reasons why anxiety sucks, including like the physical symptoms. We always focus on the physical symptoms and not so much on the actual problem that's causing them. But today I want to kind of talk about how anxiety makes us focus on the uncontrollable. There are many things in our life that we can't control, and that drives us absolutely insane. And anxiety fixates on that. Now, a lot of your root causes can actually be caused by lack of control. For instance, trauma as a child, you didn't have any control over that. There's many issues with people that have been through a lot of trauma that they had zero control over. There are people out there that they were doing everything and loved somebody with all of their heart, and they got either cheated on or divorced, or their boyfriend or girlfriend left them for whatever reason. You didn't have any control over that. You were doing everything right. That was on them. There are many of you out there that have had somebody die close to you. That's not on you. That's on, that's just how things work. You're not in control of that. There's so many things out there in this life that tend to scare us because we have zero control. And it's ironic. If we would stop worrying so much about the uncontrollable, it would help us so much with our anxiety and help us relax. I'm still struggling with this somewhat, not to the level of having an anxiety disorder, but there are things that frustrate me. For instance, I live on a highway that's pretty narrow, and there are wrecks on it all the time. I've had so many near-death experiences on this highway. It sucks to get into this car, and this can be applied to many of you out there. It sucks to get into this car and know that at any moment somebody could go across that highway and hit me. That is something that I can fixate on and think about every single damn day, or I can just realize that that is out of my control. That is out of my control. Why am I going to sit here and worry about something that I have zero input on? I'm not going to do it. And that's something that I have struggled with in the past, but something that I'm getting better with now. I'm getting better with it. Why worry about something that I have zero control over? I'm going to let that go. I'm going to let Mother Nature take care of that. I'm going to let God take care of that. If you're not religious, you're just going to let the universe take care of that. It's not in my hands. Why am I going to work myself up, make myself so freaking anxious over something that I cannot have a say in? There are things, though, luckily for anxiety, that you can control. You can work out. You can control your fears. You can control your thoughts. You really can. It's easier said than done, but you still have that choice. You actually have a choice to be anxious or not, believe it or not. I know many of you don't know that. It doesn't seem like a choice, but you do have a choice. There are things that we can luckily control, and that's amazing. You can choose your diet. You can choose whether or not to go to therapy. You can choose whether or not to meditate or journal. I want you to know there are tons of things, excuse me, there are tons of things out there that you can indeed control. That's good news. Take advantage of the things you can. Stop worrying about the things that you can't. Please, guys, I hope you got some value out of this. Some of you needed to hear that. Go ahead and hit that like button if you got any value. Leave me a comment and let me know if this is something that you're struggling with, the lack of control. There's many of us out there that have anxiety disorders. This is me. I was a control freak. Many of you are struggling with that. Let go of the things that you can't control. Focus on what you can. Stop trying to perfectly align everything. This life isn't perfect. Life isn't always fair. And I know that's hard to grasp, but the sooner that you do, the better things will be for your anxiety. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell so you get updates when I put these videos out. All my resources are down below. Online therapy is down there. You get a free week trial, so try that out. There's my social media, many other resources to help you with anxiety disorders. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in today. I love you all. Have a great evening.